Hey, welcome back to another YouTube video. So another quick video today, guys, all about fishing with paste. So I fished a match recently. I caught 193 pound of fish and most of them were on paste. Afterwards, people asked me, could I do a video of showing you guys how I fish with paste. So this is mainly for people who are beginners or never fish with paste or don't use paste very often. But I'm going to show you how I do it. Paste can be absolutely brilliant on the day. You will get lots of small bites off small fish and the paste will keep coming off. So sometimes you have to be patient and just fish those out. But when those carp come in and you get them going, it can be absolutely brilliant and a great fun and great way to fish. But guys, carry on watching. I'm going to show you how I fish with paste and hopefully we're going to catch a few fish. Okay, so let me show you the rig. Really simple rig. There's loads of videos out there, guys, so go and have a look at other videos. But basically you're fishing for carp, so you've got to fish quite robust. In terms of my elastic, I've gone for a 14 to 15 hybrid elastic on. Again, like I say, you can catch skimmers, you can catch tench, but more often than not it's carp, so something nice and big thick elastic you need. In terms of the main line, I always fish a main line straight through, so one size, basically a 0.19mm diameter main line all the way down to a size 10 hook. In terms of the float, just a regular paste float, again one with a long bristle, nothing complicated, and that is it. Really simple. Paste pot, as you can see, it's about 18 inches from the end of the pole, mainly because when I put my paste in, I want to have a nice loop of the line so the actual float doesn't get tangled up with the paste pot. So as you can imagine, paste goes in there, and as you can see, the float is now got that nice sort of loop going all the way in, and it means I won't get tangled up. But that is it. Like I say, 1.19mm diameter main line all the way through to a size 10 hook, and that is it. Dead simple. So let's get some paste on. Okay, so in terms of putting paste on, I've got my paste all mixed up from earlier. And as you can see, I've got a tub of water. Water is really important. So first of all, wet your hands. Put a little bit of paste in your hand, about the size of a 50p piece. Push your thumb in it, in the middle. Put the hook in the middle of the paste, wrap it over. Dip the paste back in the water. That just sort of seals it. And then put it in your pot. And then because I'm going to be fishing with some extra feed as well, I'm putting some 6mm in with that. That's what I've been feeding for the last hour, and there we go. As you can see, the float is now, it's got that curve look. It's well away from the pole, it's not going to get tangled up. But like I say, having this water is really important. One, it keeps you, when you put your hands in the water, pick up the paste, it sort of wets that paste a little bit, stops it sticking to your hand, and then also make sure you clean your hands afterwards. Just keeps everything nice and tidy. Okay, so now I'm going to pot it in. Now because my pot is 18 inches away from the end of my tip of my pole, I've got to push out 18 inches, pop my paste in, let it drop out, and then just bring the float over the top. Wait for the float to cock properly, and there we go, look. It's sat just absolutely perfect. I've got about half of that bristle showing. And sometimes, obviously, if you went out a little bit too far, I mean, your float might go down to the tip. Or if you come a little bit too close to you, it might be sitting up too much. There we go, proper jab. But like I say, if your float isn't perfect, don't worry, because the fish will still come and find it. So that foot bite then, if you can see it on the camera, it was a proper sharp jab. And they're the ones you want to go for. These little sort of dings up and downs, they're just sometimes can be small fish. But a carp will come in, more often than not, he'll breathe that paste in, you'll have a little sharp jab, then it'll come back up, and then it will just fly under. Let's see if we can get him in. There we go, got him in. Okay, let's get the hook out. And there you go. Carp on paste. The other one, probably around 6-7 pound. Okay, so some more paste on. Just gonna reach out, put that in, bring the float over the top. Now on this rig, I'd never put shot on the rig, so the pace is actually acting as the shot. So I'm fishing dead depth, and that is what's making the float register now. It's the pace. It's not shot on the line. So what I want to show you now is when the pace comes off. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The float will just literally come up, and it will just cock over to one side and lie flat on the surface. And if it doesn't lie flat on the surface, it will definitely come up and just sort of lean to one side. And there you go, look, pace has just come off. The float now has just come up and now it's leaning to one side. So that's the indication of when your pace has come off. Right then, let's see if we can catch another one. So again, dip my fingers in the water, piece of paste, size of 50p piece, push the thumb in the middle, wrap it around the hook, dip it back in the water, put it in the pot, and I'm going to just put in a few 6mm, probably about a dozen 6mm with that. I'm just going to lean out, push that in, let it all drop out, bring the float over the top, wait for the paste to hit the bottom, the float will now cock, look, there we go, look, absolutely perfect. And now we're going to see if we can get another bite. There you go, look, little indication straight away, just bobbing up and down. They're just going to be, there could be small fish, could be a carp. You never know. Sometimes the carp will just keep coming up to the pace and they're just sort of sucking the paste in, blowing it out again. They can keep doing that, so don't always think those little bites are just small fish. And we're just going to get ready now for that real positive bite. Look at that, then, and again, it's going. Is it going to go? There we go. It wasn't a, that's a skimmer. Look at that, look at a skimmer. Even catch skimmers. Proper. On pace. So sometimes those bites, that's what they were, but the skimmers don't always give you that real positive bite like a carp will. There we go. Nice skimmer on pace. I'm going to see if I can catch another carp. So again, I'm going to wet my fingers, get a bit of paste, push my thumb down in the paste, wrap it around the hook, just mould it around, dip it back in the water, just sort of seals that paste, put it in the pot, and again I'm going to feed a few more 6mm in with that. Just going to push out a little bit, let it all the bait fall out and the paste, bring the float back over the top. And once that paste hits the bottom, the float will come up, there we go, cock nicely, look, and we're now fishing, waiting for our next bite. Oh, look at that, I've got an indication straight away. There we go, fish on. I thought the paste had come off then, it sort of went down, came up, and then almost started to come up to one side, but so that was a carp. Really funny bite that was. There we go. We got him in. Nice mirror. Oh, nice fish on paste. Let's get him in. Okay, so let's get some more paste on. I'm just going to wrap it around the hook, dip it in the water, and just pot it in the pot. I won't put any 6mm out with it this time. Pot that in, bring the float over the top. Just wait for that paste to hit the bottom. Float will cock, look, there we go, sitting nicely now. I've got about half of the bristle showing, which is absolutely perfect, it's the way I like it. And let's see if we can get another positive bite. There we go, look at that, real positive sharp jab. He's heading over to that tree. See if I can bring him over this way. Really good fish. And this is the thing with paste, is that yeah, you can get smaller fish, but you know, you more often than not when you're getting the carp, you are singling out the bigger ones as well. There we go. Oh, he's a bit angry, this one. Cool. Proper angry. Ugh, come here. There we go. Nice comment. Okay, so let's go again. Put a few 6mm in this time, so I didn't put any in with the last feed. Just keeps them grubbing around. I mean, I could probably get away with not putting them in now because I've got them feeding. The 6mm are really there just to keep them grubbing around. But, you know, I think once you've got them there, you don't have to keep feeding, you know, whichever bait you wish what you're feeding with. Like I say, you can be feeding 6mm, it could be 4mm, it could be hemp, but you want something that's heavy, that's going to get down quick. So hemp is also a good bait. I mean, I'm using 6mm today, but hemp is a good bait when you're fishing with paste, especially if you're fishing in deeper water because you want it to get down there. You want a bed of feed on the bottom. But at the moment, I've got some carp coming in. The paste is also acting as feed, don't forget that. So when you're missing bites, the paste is coming off, it's still there on the bottom, it's still feed basically. So you don't always need to be putting in other types of feed with it. There we go. Fish on. And there we go, look. You can catch some quality tench as well, look. I mean, look at this for a tench. It's got to be easily £3. Let me just show you guys. I mean, you know, paste fishing is normally associated with carp, but it's not the case. And you know, you see me catch some skimmers, and look, I've now had a nice tench fishing on paste. So there you go, guys. You can catch anything that swims fishing with paste. You saw me catch a few carp, I've caught some skimmers, and I'm now catching tench. But it's really straightforward technique. Mixing the paste is easy, setting up your rig is dead simple, and then just fishing a top kit or a top kit plus one or down in the margin. Don't fish out too far because otherwise the paste might come off and you're in and out all the time. So just fish, make it really simple, fish close to you. But like I say, dead easy technique, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is free and it's easy and it only takes 2 seconds. It's a massive help, more than you know. Also, don't forget to drop the video a like, and if you spare 5 seconds, please do leave a comment. Let me know how your fishing is going. Let me know how you fish with paste. But guys, tight lines, and I'll see you on the next one.